In this video, we'll be taking a sheet of paper, folding it and marking it to represent 1 full inch. We'll have half inches, quarters, eighths, and sixteenths. This will help give you a basic understanding of the fractions located on a tape measure or ruler in inches. For this exercise, you'll need 1 sheet of paper, a marking device like a marker, doesn't have to be a Sharpie, and some type of writing device like a pen or a pencil. First step, take the sheet of paper, fold it like this. You can cut this in half with scissors. I'm going to fold it and rip it. Setting one piece aside. Now this represents our 1 full inch. We're going to take this and fold it in half. By folding it in half, we now have 1/2, 2/2, making a whole 1 full inch. Taking the marker, we're going to draw a line approximately up to the middle along that fold line. I'm going to make this one a little bit thicker. Should be the thickest mark on your inch. And then label this 1/2, representing 1/2 an inch. We're going to fold again, and now we're folding it into a quarter. Opening it up, we now have 4 sections representing 1/4 of an inch. Taking our marker, going approximately halfway the height of the 1/2 inch mark. This one is 1/4 or 1/4. This would actually be 2/4 or 2/4, but it's reduced down to 1/2. And then we have 3/4 or 3/4. Folding once again, 1/2, 1/4. Now we're going to do our 1/8 inch fold. And once again, our mark's going to be 1/2 the height of the previous one. Or just a little bit shorter. It doesn't exactly have to be 1/2. As long as it's shorter. So with these representing 1/8 of an inch, we have 1/8. This would be 2/8 because this is actually still underneath here, but it's reduced down to 1/4. Then we have 3/8, This would be 4/8, but we call that a 1/2 inch. 5/8. This would be 6/8. And then the last one would be 7/8. Usually 1/8 are probably going to get you pretty close to what you're making. We're going to go a little bit smaller to 1/16. Folding back to 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, and then the last fold will be the 1/16 of an inch. Opening it back up. And these, once again, shorter than the previous 1/8 inch marks. And labeled 1/16. This would be 2/16 reduced to an 1/8. This one is 3/16. This is 4/16 reduced down to 1/4. 5/16. This would be 6/16 reduced down to 3/8. 7/16. This would be 8/16. Call that a 1/2. 9/16. 10/16. This one would be 11/16. 12/16. 13/16. 14/16, and finishing at 15/16 of an inch. That concludes the labeled 1 inch, not to scale, but a scale representation of the 1 inch increment on a tape measure. In the upper left hand corner on the 0 side, this would be 0, this would be the 1 inch side. I'm going to go ahead and call this the inch. And then put your name on it. With the other sheet of paper, you're going to repeat that process, but do not label the increments. Keep it blank. You'll have one for a study guide for the fractions within an inch, and then one without, so you can quiz yourself on and be like, what is this one? That is 5/8. That concludes this lesson on creating the 1 inch increment on a sheet of paper. Thank you.